Good morning students, my name is Suvaswara, Assistant Professor of Electrical Department at Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology. So we are already start the chapter number 3, 8051 microcontroller architectures. So start with the new topic, we will learn about the previous topic. So हमने last lectures में दिखा था 8051 introductions, then after block diagram and programming models. So 8051 is one type of the controller and the most popular of most commonly used microcontroller in the various field like the embedded system, consumer electronics, automobiles, TV, and when we want to कंट्रोलिंग ऑफ दी ऑटोमेटिक, जहाँ पे हमको ऑटोमेटिक यानी कि मैनुअल की नहीं, जहाँ पे हमको ऑटोमेटिक की रिक्वायरमेंट रहेगी वहाँ पे 8051 यूज़ होता है. सो द 8051 इज़ द फर्स्ट माइक्रो कंट्रोलर ऑफ द MCS 51 families developed by the Intel corporations in the 1980. So it was developed using the NMOS technology and later it came to the identify by the letter C in their name. So he is represent the 80C51, which was the developed with the Siemens technology, which consumed the less power than to compare the NMOS technologies. So the microcontroller consists of the all features that are found in the microcontrollers with the additional built in the ROM, RAM, input output port, then serial ports, timer, interruptions and clock. So it is the entire computers to represent a single chip in the embedded with the applications, and these controllers are widely used in the many domestic as well as the industrial and the automobiles area. For example, washing machine, TV, VCD players, then microwave oven, robotics, in the industrial cutting of the machines and cables, textile mill and etc. So the specifications for the various purpose or popular 8051 families members is, you can see that the Intel have the three family members 8051, 52 and 31. Then after the Atmel companies have the two at 89C51 and 52. Then Dolls have the DS 50008 and DS 50032, and the Philips have the one family members. Now the special features for this 8051, so it has the 8-bit two different registers, register A and register B, then 16-bit program counter and the data pointer, both have the 16-bit registers, then 8-bit program status word, then 8-bit stack pointers, and internal ROM of the 4 kilobytes, then internal RAM of the 128 bytes, 32 pins input output arranged by the 8-pin port, which one is the port 0 to port 3. Then two 16-bit counter T0 T1, full duplex serial ports and control register. So these are the block diagram. This one is the arithmetic logic unit ALUs. Then after the two register A and D, which one is also connected of the PSW. Then this one is the different port 0 to port 3, then serial function register RAM, ROM, then interrupt ICs and data buffer memory systems. Now the functions of the each block. So ALU is, it is the arithmetic and the logic unit is used for the arithmetic and logic operations. Then register A, it is called the accumulator and the destinations in all the arithmetic and logic instructions. It is used in the data transfer between the 8051 to external memories. Then B used with the A is a multiplications and division instructions, यानी कि ये जो पेयर है A और B हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं 8 बिट यानी कि 16 बिट में. Then program counter, it has the 16-bit register and it is used to store the address of the next instructions to be executed. Then data pointers, it is also the 16-bit registers and used for the store of the 16-bit data, and also store the 16-bit address of the external memories. Then after the stack pointers, 8-bit registers store the address of the top of the stack, and stack is the part of the RAM. Then program status word, 8-bit registers, and it's contain the flag register which are changes after the arithmetic and logical instructions. Then internal memories, RAM, external memories which has the 16.4 kilobyte. Then special function register used for the different purpose, input output port 0, port 1, then port 2, 3. Then oscillators, they have the 2 different pins for the oscillators, and it generate the clock pulse for the controllers. ALE programs, and the last two, reset and EA, it's the input pin and reset pin. So these are the program models of the 8051. So the program model of the 8051 contains the 8 or the 16-bit registers and the memory locations. Each register has an internal 1-byte address with the acceptations of the program counters, and some registers are the byte as well as the addressable, and some registers have such a TCON, ASCON, IP, IE, AB, PSW, and others is the addressables and the mark with the star marks. So these type of the registers or program models of the 8051 have the provision for the reading and writing of entire byte of the data, and also each individual bit by BB read and alter. So now today's topic is the 8051 pin configurations, then after the oscillators and clock, and the last topic is the flag and PSW of the 8051. Now the pin diagram. So here you can see the pin configurations of the 8051 packed in the 14 pins. So here the full abrasive or the names of the signal or the each pins, the program instructions or the physical pins, connections determine the use of the any multifunction pulse, and the system designer decide which these functions is to be used and design the different packages. So here you can see that there are the 4 main port with P0 to P3. So pin number 1 to pin number 8 is the port 1, which have the total 32 pins are set aside of the P0 to P3, where each port takes the 8 pins. Okay, so P10 to P0.7 is the locations. Here the P3, it means reset pin of the 9, then 10 to 17 pin is port 3, these are the ground, these are the interrupts. Then port 2 is the 28, then ELE and program EVA or BBB, then port 0, and the last pin is the VCC. Now we can study the all pins. So pin number 1 to 8 is the port uses the pin 1 to 8 port 1, and each pin is the bidirectional input output with the internal pull up registers. Then after the pin 9, it is the reset pin, which is used to reset the controller, and it is the highly activate pin. If we apply the high pulse to the pin, it means we get the pulse, the microcontroller will reset and terminate all the activities. Then after the pin number 10 to 17, So port number 3 uses their pin number 10 to 70, and each pin is bidirectional input output port with the internal pull-up registers and beside the input output. But the port 3 have the, here you can see that the port 3.0 pin number 10 is the RxD functions. अगर RxD करते हैं तो serial input, then after serial output, then 12 number pin external input 0, external input 1, then after the two timer 0 and timer 1, external memory write, external memory read. So port number 3 have to read and write options. Then after pin number 18 and 19, so 18 and 19 are used for the interfacing and external crystal oscillators to get the system clock. यानी कि यहाँ पे हम क्रिस्टल कनेक्ट करते हैं. अब क्रिस्टल का मेन वर्क क्या है कि हमारी जो आईसी है वो प्रॉपर एक फ्रीक्वेंसी पे वर्क करती है. सो क्रिस्टल उनको जिस फ्रीक्वेंसी चाहिए वो प्रोड्यूस करके देगा. सो वी शुड यूज़ दी क्रिरेक capacitors with the external crystal oscillators. Then after the pin number 20 is the ground. So ground is for the microcontrollers. Then 21 to 28 is the port 2. So this pin is the bidirectional input output with the internal pull-up registers. Then after the pin number 29 PSEN. So this pin is output pin, and using this pin the external program memory can be read or write करने के लिए. Then pin number 13 ELE and program. So pin number 13, if want to the address latch the enable pin, so it is and the output pin, and using this pin the external address can be separate from the data. अब यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ पे प्रोग्राम मेमोरी कैन बी रीड, और आगे भी हमने देखी. अगर हमको प्रोग्राम रीड करना है तो रीड करने के लिए पिन 29 को एक्टिव करना पड़ेगा, तो वो रीड करेगा बट पोर्ट नंबर 3 में जाएगा जो डेटा है वो. एंड आफ्टर द पिन 31 EA और VPP. So this one is the external SS enable pin that is allow the external program memory. It is an input pin and must be connected from the VCC or ground. Then after the 32 to 39 is port number 0 is used, and each pin is the bidirectional input output without internal pull up register. So we need to use the external pull out before using the port 0 of the input output. And the pin number 40 VCC जहाँ पे हम 5 वोल्ट सप्लाई देंगे. Now describe the some main pins of the 8051. So first one is the VCC, as we know that they provide the supply voltage. Then after the VSS, pin number 20 is the ground pin. Now this one is the connections of the crystal. So crystal is to be connected externally between these 2 points to complete the feedback path to start the oscillations. So in this pin we can connect the chip of the oscillator, but require the external clock to the runs of the IC. So most of the quartz crystal oscillator is connected to the input, and the quartz crystal is connected. You also need two capacitors, and one side of the capacitors is connected to the ground. So the controller can be operated on the external clock. Then after the reset, so pin number 9 is the reset pin, and it is and the input and actively high. So reset is accomplished by holding the reset pin high for the least 2 machine cycles. So the reset pin is sampled during the start of the 5 phase of the 2 of every machine cycles. Then after the ALE and program, so ALE is the address latch enable, is in the output pin and is actively high when the connecting the 8031 to external memory. The port 0 provides both the address and data line, and in other words we can say that the multiplex address and the data throughout the port 0 to save the pins. Then after the PSEN, the program store the enable is the read storable or to the external program memory when the device is existing out of the external program memory. So this pin is active twice each machine cycle, and it is not activate when the device is executing out of the internal program memory. So this is an input output pin and the stand for the program store enable pins. And the last pin, when the EA is healthy high, CPU execute out of the internal program memories, and holding the EA low forces the CPU to execute the output out of the external memory regardless of the program counter values. So when we give the 0, the execute the program on the external memory, and when we give the 1, the execute the program on the internal memories. So receives the 21 volt from the programming of the chip of the EEPROM. So pin XT, L1 and L2 are the provided for connecting the resonant networks to the oscillators. Now the next topic is the oscillator and clocks. तो ऑसिलेटर यानी कि हमने जो आगे देखा, जो क्रिस्टल कनेक्ट करते हैं उसको बोलते हैं ऑसिलेटर्स. सो द मेन द 8051 इज द क्रिटिकल दैट जनरेट द क्लॉक पल्स बाय विच एंड द इंटरनल ऑपरेशंस आर सिंक्रोनाइज. जब इंटरनल ऑपरेशन सिंक्रोनाइज करना होता है तो फ्रीक्वेंसी यानी कि जो क्लॉक पल्स है वो जनरेट करना पड़ता है सबके लिए, जिस टाइप की चाहिए वो. तो हम जनरली X1 and X2 are provided for the connecting the resonant network from the oscillators, and the typically the quartz crystals and the capacitors are enabled. So 1 megahertz to 16 megahertz have the minimum and maximum frequencies of the specification of 8051. Now the clock circuit. So the 8051 has a one chip oscillators which have the two XTAL1 and XTAL2 are provided for the connecting the resonant networks to from the oscillator of the crystal frequency. The ceramic resonance may be used at a low cost alternative to the crystal resonance, but due to the decrease in the frequency stability and the accuracy, these resonances are not preferred to the high speed serial data communications with the systems. So you can see here there are the two capacitors are connected, and the between these two is crystal will be put up. So the clock frequency essential that the smallest interval of the time within the microcontroller called the pulse. The smallest intervals of the time to accomplish any simple instructions or the part of the cycles. The machine cycle itself is made up of 6 states, and a state is the basic time interval for the discriminant operations of the microcontroller. So we can calculate the time any of the particular instructions will take to the executed as follow. So the time to be executed that the instructions is found by the multiplying by 12 and dividing the प्रोडक्ट बाय द क्रिस्टल फ्रीक्वेंसी. अब यहाँ पे हम क्रिस्टल फ्रीक्वेंसी 12 मेगाहर्ट्ज़ ले रहे हैं, इसलिए सो द टी इक्वल टू सी इंटू 12 डी अपॉन क्रिस्टल फ्रीक्वेंसी. Now the reset circuit. So the 8051 has the actively high reset pins, and reset input must go high for the 2 machine cycles when the power is the first applied and then goes to low. So the simple RC circuit used to supply system voltage to the reset pin until the capacitor will be changed. So actively low है. So you can see here when we given the supply of the systems. So these are the systems. The next one is the CPU timing. So generally CPU timing have the 2 ALE pulse per the machine cycles, and these pulse, which is preliminary, used as a timing pulse of the external memory, may thus be fetched. So generally timing में क्या होता है कि ALE pin होती है which is preliminary used as a tuning the pulse over the external memory SS. So these 2 pulse from the state and the 6 state from the 1 cycle for the machine cycles, and also note that the 2 pulse of the ALE are available for the 1 machine cycles. So you can see the figures. So you can see the figures of the timing diagram. So the 2 bytes of the single instructions may thus be fetched and executed. So in the 1 cycle, and the single bit instructions are not be executed in the half cycle. Half cycle अगर होगी, this one is the total state 1 to state 6 is the total 1 cycles. अगर हाफ साइकिल भी होगी तो भी डेटा फैच नहीं होगा, यानी कि एग्जीक्यूशंस नहीं होगा. So the single byte instructions is called the throw away and the second bytes, and the next instructions is then fetch the following cycles. So these cycles, so controller have and the 1 oscillators, and which can be used is desired as the clock source for the CPU, and to use the 1 chip oscillator connect the crystals or the chemical resonance between the pulse. So these are the CPU timing systems. Now the machine cycles. So the machine cycles consist of the sequence of the 6 state and the number of the SI through the S6, S1 to S6. Each state time lasts for 2 oscillator periods. So thus the machine cycle takes the 12 oscillator periods or the 1 microseconds if the oscillator frequency is 12 megahertz. Now you can see here there are the 6 states, and which one have the pulse 1, pulse 2 to every pulse. Now when we active the ALE pin, at that time S1, S3, S4, S5, S6 is be executed. S1 is the read opcode and S4 is the read next opcode. So here the executions of the 1 cycle instructions being during the state 1 of the machine cycle, when the opcode is latched into the die instruction registers, and a record the fetch occurs during the S4 of the same machine cycle. The executions is completed at the end of the state 6 of these machine cycles. Now if I write the move X, move is the instructions for the data from one register to another registers. So in these instructions take a 2 machine cycles to execute. Number of program fetch is generated during the second cycle of the move X instruction. So this is the only time program fetch are skipped, and the fetch or execute the sequence of the move X instructions is you can see the here. So first one, when the 1 byte or 1 cycle instructions from the increment of A, then 2 byte of instructions. अगर एक रजिस्टर में सिर्फ इंक्रीमेंट वैल्यूज करनी है तो दीज आर विल बी एक्सिक्यूटेड. नाउ अगर 2 बाइट एंड 1 साइकिल इंस्ट्रक्शंस, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर बाहर से जो डेटा है जैसे कि 86 है और XYZ, वो मुझे एक्यूमुलेटर ए में ऐड करना है, तो they have used the 2 machine cycles. S1 is read the opcode, then after the data, then read the next opcode, then after the read the next opcode. So this one is the executions. Now increment of the pointers, so they have the also the 1 bit, यानी कि सिर्फ 1 बिट की 8 बिट की रिक्वायरमेंट है और 2 मशीन साइकिल यूज होगी. तो दीज आर दी मशीन साइकिल्स examples. Now flag and the PSW. So in the flag registers we are already studying in the microprocessors. Now in these 8051 flags or the program counters, program state words PSW is registered as the 8-bit register, and it is also referred to as the flag registers. So the flag are 1-bit register provided to store the result of the certain program instructions. So only the 6 bits of the PSW are used by the 8051. So 8051 has the 4 main flags that respond automatically to the outcomes of the mathematical operations. So first one is the carry flag, then after auxiliary flag, overload flag, and parity flag. So this is the non-zero flag is available in the program state world of the microprocessor, and the user flags are user flag 0, then general purpose user flag bit 0, and general purpose user flag bit 1. So these are the general purpose user flag that may be used by the programmer to record some event in the program. So the user flag can be set or clear by using the data move instructions, यानी कि अगर मैं कहीं से डेटा मूव करता हूँ तो जो प्रीवियस डेटा का वो ऑटोमेटिकली रिमूव हो जाएगा. Now the program status word register. So program status word register have the 3 different registers. So P is the parity flag, and which address is the PSW.0. So as we know that when we given the 0, अगर वैल्यूज वहाँ पे 0 होगी तो इवन पैरिटी होगी और 1 होगी तो ऑड पैरिटी. Then after the dash, this means the रिजर्व फॉर द फ्यूचर यूज. आप वहाँ पे 01 रख सकते हो और उसकी वैल्यूज है PSW.1. देन आफ्टर द ओवरफ्लो फ्लैग, देन रजिस्टर बैंक बिट 0 RS0. हियर the values is given the address locations for these particular flag registers. Then after the F0 user flag 0. Then after auxiliary carries, auxiliary carry flag is used in the BCD operations, यानी कि हम जो BCD operations करते हैं तब यूज होगी और उसका एड्रेस है PSW.6. and the last one is the carry flag. As we know that the carry flag is used in the arithmetic operations, jump operations, rotations and Boolean operation systems. So now RS1 and RS0, यहाँ पे हमने देखा रजिस्टर बैंक बिट 1 and 0. The combination of these we can use the select the register bank and here the address. So 00 is the register bank. Here the register bank 0 we can select the 00, then 01 is the 1, 10 is the 2 and 3. Here the address. Now the examples. So if select the register bank 3 and keep the all flag is 0. हमको क्या करना है कि रजिस्टर बैंक 3 को सिलेक्ट करना है. So the move 18 1 has 18H. It means that यहाँ पे 18H है वो फ्लैग 0 कर देगा और PSW यानी कि 0 हम लिख सकते हैं. Then after we can select the bank 1 and keeping all 0. So move PS at 0. एड्रेस इज 0. यहाँ पे हमने 18 लिया हुआ है बैंक 018 के लिए जो रैम है वो एंड PS. नाउ द सेटिंग द कैरी फ्लैग, अब हमने आगे जो देखा तो सेटिंग दिस कैरी फ्लैग, तो सेट दो तरह से रिप्रेजेंट होगा, सेट बी यानी सेटिंग द कैरी, और कैरी फ्लैग का एड्रेस है PSW.7। सो इसको इस तरह से भी रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं, द सेट बी सी मीन्स द कैरी फ्लैग, and the reset the carry flag we can use the clear the PSW.7 or clear C. So these are the example of the flag registers. So today we can see that the oscillators and the clock timing, machine cycles, then after we can also show the pin diagram and configurations, and example of the flag registers and PSW register system. So if any questions regarding this topic, you can mail me. If any query regarding this topic, you can mail me, call me. My contact number and the mail ID is in your screen. Thank you.